Good morning, everyone. I'm Ajay. Welcome back to Let Us Learn. This is your online classroom. I hope you are using this platform to continue your learning in these difficult times. Let us continue our journey with an important topic, that is tenses, an important topic in English grammar. So before begin our today's lesson, as usually, let us take few minutes to quickly revise what we have discussed on this topic in the last three sessions. As you know, there are three broad categories of tenses. What are those? Yes, present tense, past tense, and future tense. And again, each of these tenses can be divided into four aspects: simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. In the last three sessions, we focused on present tense. We have seen three aspects of present tense: present simple, present continuous, and present perfect. We have seen where we have to use present simple, continuous, and perfect, and we have seen their structures along with some examples. Today we are going to learn on another aspect of present tense, that is present perfect continuous. So before that, let us have a quick review on another three aspects of the present tense. So first one, present simple. Where do we use present simple? Yes, to describe habitual actions, daily routines, universal truths. We use present simple. Is the most important tense. Daily, in our day-to-day conversations and commentaries, generally we use present simple tense. Like in statements, we use present simple tense. As you know the structure of present simple, we have seen positive and negative structures of present simple. To describe daily routines, habitual actions, and general truths, we use present simple tense. Next one is present continuous tense. So when do we use present continuous tense? Yes, to describe an action or activity that is going on at the moment of speaking or writing. An action that is in progress at the moment of speaking or writing. In that case, we use present continuous. For example, I am speaking, you are listening, she is writing, they are chatting. So this is present continuous tense. So as you know the structure. Next one is present perfect tense. Where do we use present perfect tense? Yes, present perfect is used in recent past, an activity or an action that happened in the recent past. Then we use present perfect. And also, the action that happened in the past, unspecified past. We did not mention the time phrase, but the action is still relevant to us, still affect on us. In that case, we use present perfect tense. We use present perfect tense to describe or to say some action happened in the recent past or it happened in the unspecified past, but that result is still on us. For example, I have seen the movie. Observe, I have seen the movie. Here I didn't mention the time phrase. It may be last night, it may be 1 month ago. I have seen the movie, but the effect is still on me. It was happened in the past, but the effect is still on me. So in that case we use present perfect tense. I have seen the movie. I have finished my breakfast just now. That is recent past. In these cases we use present perfect tense. As we have seen all these aspects of present tense: present simple, present continuous, present perfect, with couple of examples, and we have done some activities on these topics. Today we will focus on the last aspect of present tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. We will focus on present perfect continuous tense. In this lesson we are going to learn where we use present perfect continuous tense, what is the structure of this tense, both positive and negative forms, and we will see some examples of present perfect continuous tense. So before that, read the following dialogue. This is the dialogue. You can see the dialogue on the slide. The dialogue is between Radha and Krish. Read the dialogue and observe the verb groups in the dialogue. Radha. Here Radha is speaking to Krishna, or Radha is talking to Krishna. Hi Krish, so late. I've been waiting here for an hour. Krish replies, oh, sorry Radha, but it has been raining for over an hour and my brother has been quarreling with me for this umbrella. That's why I'm late. A small dialogue between Radha and Krish. Radha said, hi Krish, so late. I've been waiting here for an hour. Krish, oh sorry Radha, but it has been raining for over an hour and my brother has been quarreling with me for this umbrella. That's why I'm late. Here, observe the verb groups in the dialogue. Those are in bold. Have been waiting, that is one group. Has been raining, has been quarreling. These are verb groups. Not only main verb, you will find other helping words also there. So these verb groups are called as present perfect continuous. Let us see, where do we use present perfect continuous? Present perfect continuous tense. This is used to show that activity or action that began in the past is still continuing in the present. In that case, we use present perfect continuous tense. The action or an activity started in the past but still continuing till now. In that case, we use present perfect continuous tense. Always keep in mind, action is not completed. Coming to present perfect tense, the action was completed. But coming to present continuous tense, the action is still continuing. It started in the past but still continuing. In that case, we use present perfect continuous tense. For example, she has been reading a novel since morning. Observe, she has been reading a novel since morning. She started reading the novel in the morning, but still now she is reading. In that case, the action is, what is the action here? Yes, reading is a action, reading a novel. She started to read the novel in the morning, but still now she is reading. The action started in the morning, but still now it is continuing. In that case, we use present perfect continuous tense. The ladies have been playing Holi for 2 hours. The ladies have been playing Holi for 2 hours. They started playing the Holi 2 hours ago, but the playing is still happening right now. It is happening. It started in the past 2 hours ago, but it is still continuing, still progressing. In that case, we use present perfect continuous tense. We have been learning tenses for 3 days, for 4 days. Our journey started in the past, but still continuing. We started our journey 4 days ago, as you know, but the journey has been continuing. That is example. It is not completed. We started our journey with tenses. It started in the past 4 days ago, but the journey is still on the way. So in that case, then what is the year activity? Learning tenses. That is activity. It started 4 days ago. That means in the past. It started in the past. It is not completed. It is still going on. It is still in progress. In that case, we use present perfect continuous tense. So let us focus on the structure. What is the structure of the present perfect continuous tense? So as you know, positive forms and negative forms. Let us first focus on positive form of the present perfect continuous tense. Here in positive form we use have been or has been plus ing form of the main verb. Ing form means that is nothing but present participle. As we have discussed, every verb, action verb has 4 forms. What are those? Present form, past form, present participle and past participle. Every verb, present form. Also we can call it as main verb or base form or V1. If you want to excel in tenses, we have to know all the 4 forms of verb. That is the most important one. Every verb has 4 forms. Present form. Also we can call it as main verb or base verb or base form or simply V1. That is present form. Next, past form. We can call it as V2. Next, present participle. That is called as ing form, or we can call it as V4. Next, past participle. That is, we can call it as V3. So coming to in present simple, we use base form. As we have seen, in present simple we use base form or V1 or main verb. In present simple. Present continuous, here we use present participle, that is V ing form. Present participle, so that is add ing with V1 main verb. We have seen present participle or V ing form, V1 plus ing. Next, present perfect, here we have seen V3 or past participle. present perfect. For example, write is a verb. Write, main verb or base form. What is the V2? Yes, wrote. That is wrote, V2. Next, V3, or we can call it as past participle, V3, written. Next, V4, or we can call it as present participle or V ing form, that is writing. So let us say 4 sentences with the same verb. For example, I write letters every day. That is my daily activity, daily routine. I write letters every day. So here observe the verb. I write, that is V1 or main verb. I write letters to her every day. That is my daily activity. So in present simple we use V1 or main verb. Next, coming to present continuous. I am writing a letter now. Here observe. I am writing a letter to her now. Here, what is the verb here? Writing. Yes, writing. That is a present participle or V ing form or V4. Present participle. That is added into the main verb, the base form. I am writing a letter right now. Next one, I have written the letter just now. Here observe, I have written the letter just now. Here what is the verb here? Yes, written. Written is a verb, that is V3, or we can call it as past participle. I have written the letter just now. The action was just completed. That is V3. Next one, V2. I wrote her a letter yesterday or last month, last night. Like we will V2, that is past form. Wrote, write, writing, written, wrote. Wrote is a V2 or past form of the write. So we are going to learn about this past form V2 in next class in past tense. In past tense, simple past we use V2 or past form of the verb. So coming to present perfect continuous tense. Here structure is important. What is the structure here? Has been or have been plus ing form of the main verb. That is be ing form. Or we can call it as present participle. That is the structure of the main verb. So how it is different from third person singular to other persons, other form of persons, as you know, as we have seen. For example, I, we is a first person. We, that is also first person but plural. I, first person singular. We, first person plural. You, both singular and plural, it may be more than one. You can use you, means all of you, plural. You, particular, singular. Next, he, she, it, that is the third person singular. They, that is third person plural, as we have discussed, you know. So how the structure changed, where we have to use have been and where we have to use has been in this present perfect continuous tense. So I, if you accept third person singular, always keep in mind, except third person singular, we can use have been plus ing form or be present participle. I have been learning English for a long time. I have been learning English for long time. That is first person singular. and we have been learning English for a long time. You have been learning English for a long time. They have been learning English for a long time. We have been writing since 10 o'clock. We have been writing. Have been writing. Here we have to use have been. They have been playing for many hours. They have been playing for many hours. Okay. Next, let us see has been. Where we have to use has been. Yes. Third person singular. He, she, it. When third person singular, we use has been plus we inform. He has been waiting for 2 hours. He has been waiting. I have been waiting. You have been waiting. They have been waiting. He has been waiting. She has been waiting for 2 hours. It has been raining since morning. It has been raining since morning. So this is the difference between where we have to use have been and has been. So observe the structure. Structure is very easy one. Has been or have been plus present participle. That means we inform. Should be used in present perfect continuous tense. So when we use present continuous tense, the action or the activity started in the past but still continuing, still in progress. For example, he has been waiting for 2 hours. He has been waiting for 2 hours. He started to wait 2 hours ago, but he is still waiting for her. He is still waiting. It has been raining since morning. Rain started in the morning. That is an action or activity. It started in the morning, but still it is raining. It is raining now. It has started in the morning. So if you want to discuss describe such action. Actually, it is raining now. It started in the morning. To link these two, then we can use present perfect continuous tense. It has been raining since morning. It started in the morning and it is still raining. In that case, we use present perfect continuous tense. This is the structure of positive form. So negative form, that is very easy. Negative form. Here we have to use have not or has not been. Have not been or has not been plus present participle of the verb. For example, where we have to use have, where we have to use has. We have discussed. So let us see some examples of negative form of present perfect continuous tense. I have not been learning English for a long time. I have not been learning English for a long time. That is negative one. I started recently, not long time. We have not been waiting since 10 o'clock. We have not been waiting. They have not been playing for many hours. Some other examples of negative form of present perfect continuous tense. He has not been waiting for 2 hours. It has not been raining since morning. So this is about present perfect continuous tense. So in this tense you have observed. So every tense we use some time phrases. For example, coming to present simple. What are the time phrases in present simple? Yes, daily. Okay, I wake up 6 o'clock daily, regularly. That is every week, every day, every morning, every evening, every month, every Thursday, every Saturday. Like these are time phrases, time frames we can use in present simple. Now coming to present continuous. What are the time phrases used in present continuous? Yes, present continuous means the action or activity is happening now. So now is we use. I am speaking now. So now is time frame. At the present, at the moment. These are time frame used in present continuous tense. I am not writing now. I am speaking now. I am learning now. So now I am learning at present. Next, coming to present perfect. What are the time frames? You know, generally we use present perfect tense. The action was happened in the past or recent past, but the still effect is still on us. In that case, generally we use just. Just now is a time phrase. I had my breakfast just now. Just now is a time frame generally we used in present perfect tense. So let us focus on time phrases what we are used in present perfect continuous tense. As we have seen number of examples on present perfect continuous tense. So what we have observed, yes, for and since, these two are used in present perfect continuous tense. These are time frames. I have been waiting for 2 hours. It has been raining since morning, as we have seen. Here for since, these are the two time frames we are used in present perfect continuous tense. So where we have to use for and where we have to use since. Let us focus on these two frames. This is also very important one. We have to know where we have to use for, where we have to use since. Not only for speaking, in examination point of view also, this is most important one, most confusing, where we have to use for, where we have to use since. Use for to refer to the entire duration, or we can simply call as period of time, entire duration. If you want to indicate, describe entire duration, we have to use for 2 days, for 2 hours, for 4 weeks, for 6 months, for an hour, for 10 months, for 2 years. Have been waiting for her for 3 years. For 3 years. So that is the duration of the time. To use to refer duration of time or period of time, we use for. Note it down. Don't confuse, don't tense. But this is the one common mistakes where we have to use for, where we have to use since. So for is used for period of time, duration. Next, since to refer to the beginning time only, not duration. Keep in mind, since is used for beginning time only, or simply you can call it as point of time. Since is for point of time, for period of time. Since, coming to since, that is the point of time. Here we mention only the beginning of time. Okay. Since yesterday, have been waiting for her since yesterday. I started yesterday, still I am waiting. I have been reading the novel since yesterday. I started reading the novel yesterday. That is the beginning. It's beginning of time. But still activity is continuing. So here I have mentioned point of time since yesterday, or I have been reading the novel for 2 days. For 2 days, I have been reading for 2 days. Here I mentioned duration of time. Observe the difference between since and for. I have been reading the novel since last Monday, or I have been reading the novel for 5 days. Observe the difference. For is duration of time, since for period of time. When begin, I started reading novel on Monday, so that is the beginning of time. So I used since. Since refers to point of time. Keep it in mind. Since yesterday, since morning, since my school days, since 5 o'clock, since Thursday, since December, etc. Since December means December is the beginning of time. Since Thursday, Thursday is the beginning of time. The activity or the action started on Thursday. Since 5 o'clock, here also. Since 5 o'clock, the action started at 5 o'clock. For 5 o'clock means duration. Never use, not for 5 o'clock, for 2 hours. If you use for 5 o'clock, that is wrong, because 5 o'clock is the point of time. So we have to use since 5 o'clock, or for 3 hours, 2 hours, 5 hours. Like here, for 5 o'clock is wrong. We have to use since 5 o'clock. For Thursday, that is wrong. We have to use since Thursday. For December, wrong. Since December. For morning, since morning, we have to write since morning, not for morning. These are two important aspects in present perfect continuous tense, especially time frames. Structure we have seen, that is easy. This is also easy, where we have you choose for and since, but confusing aspect. We generally confuse where we have to use for and where we have to use since. Always keep in mind. For refers to period of time, duration of action. Since refers to point of time. That means the beginning of the action or activity. Clear? Yes. Let us move to another important area in this tense. Here there is contrast between present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. What is the difference between this present perfect and present perfect continuous tense? Here in these two tenses, we are talking about past actions, past activities. Present perfect, we talked about past activity, and present perfect continuous also we are talking about past activity. So what is the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous? Next, so when do we use present perfect? Yes, present perfect tense is used for past action. It may be recent past, it happened just now, that means recent past, the action was completed. I have written the letter, or I have watched the movie. Past action, recent past, but here I didn't mention the time frame. That is the past action, but the effect is still on me. It may be recent past action, or that happened in the past unspecified time, but the action, the result is still on me. In the two cases, we use present perfect tense. So coming to present perfect continuous, so as we have discussed, so the action started in the past, still continuing, then we use present perfect continuous tense. The action started in the past but still is in progress. So observe the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. So in present perfect tense, the action was completed. Present perfect focuses on the completion of an action. Action was completed. I have written the letter. I have read the novel. I have read the novel. Here means the what is the activity here? Reading. I have read the novel. That is over. Action activity is over. So coming to present perfect continuous tense. I have been reading the novel. Here activity is continuing. Activity is still focusing, still progressing. I started to read the novel in the past, but I am still reading. For example, we have learnt present perfect tense. We have learnt present perfect tense. That means we have finished the topic. You have finished the topic of present perfect tense. Next, we have been learning tenses for 4 days or since Monday. Observe the difference between we have learnt present perfect. That means the topic was over, present perfect. So the completion of action was completed. Next one, next sentence. We have been learning tenses for 4 days or since Monday. Here also observe for 4 days. The duration of the action 4 days. Since Monday means we started learning tenses on Monday. So since is the beginning of time. Here observe the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. Well, the present perfect focus on the completion of an action. In present perfect tense, the action was over. We talk about past. The action was completed. Next, coming to present continuous tense, we emphasize the duration of an activity over a period of leading to the present moment. Here we focus on duration of time. I have been reading this novel for 2 weeks. 2 weeks duration. We focus on duration. I have been reading this novel since last Monday. Here we focus on duration of time. That is the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. Some more examples. I have been repairing the bike for last 2 hours. Observe the sentence. I have been repairing the bike for last 2 hours. It is in present perfect continuous tense. I have been repairing. That means I started repairing the bike 2 hours ago. I am still continuing. The repairing is still in progress. Not completed. Action not completed. That is in present perfect continuous. Next, present perfect. I have repaired the bike. I have repaired the bike. That is present perfect because activity was completed. Activity was over. I have repaired the bike. Repairing bike was over. Activity was completed. In that case, we use present perfect tense. But the action is still on us, still in progress. In that case, we use present perfect continuous tense. I have been repairing the bike for the last 2 hours. Here, the repairing is still in progress. That is the difference between present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. Let us have a recap. What we have learnt on this topic today. We focused on the last aspect of present tense today. What is the last aspect? Yes, present perfect continuous tense. So as you know, every tense, whether it may be present, past or future, every tense has four aspects: simple, continuous and perfect continuous. Four aspects: simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So our journey begins with present tense. The last three sessions we focused on three aspects of present tense. We have finished present simple, present continuous and present perfect. And today we have discussed on present perfect continuous tense. So where do we use present perfect continuous tense? Yes, the present perfect continuous tense is used to show that an activity or action that began in the past is still continuing in the present. The action started in the past, but still it is in progress. In that case, we use present perfect continuous tense. For example, I have been speaking for 40 hours, 40 minutes. Observe. Or we have been discussing on present perfect continuous tense for 40 minutes. That is one case. Here observe duration. It started 40 minutes ago, but the discussion is still going on. The discussion started in the past, but it is not completed. It is still in progress. We have been learning present perfect continuous tense for 40 minutes. That is one. Or we can say using another time frame. You know how many time frames are used in present perfect continuous tense? Two, for or since. We have been learning present perfect continuous tense for 40 minutes. Or we have been learning present perfect continuous tense since 11 o'clock. Here I mention beginning of time, since for beginning of time, point of time, for duration. Okay, this is about present perfect continuous tense. Present perfect continuous tense is used to show that an activity or action that began in the past but still continuing, then we use present perfect continuous tense. So you know the structure: has been or have been plus present participle or verb in form or V4 is used. So you know, I have been, we have been, you have been, they have been working, we have been working. So in third person singular, then we use has been. You observe the difference between where we have to use have been, where we have to use has been. Has been for third person singular. She has been working for 2 hours. He has been working for 2 hours. Like, it has been raining since morning, or it has been raining for 3 hours. That is the structure. You know, negative form of present perfect continuous tense. Have not or has not been plus verb in form is used for negative form of the structure. So always keep in mind, and that contrast between present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. Don't confuse. Present perfect tense, we focused on the action that was happened the activity was completed. Then we use present perfect continuous tense. The action was happened in the past. It may be recent past, it may be unspecified past, but the effect is still on us. We can see the results. In that case, we use present perfect tense. Here, action was completed. Always keep in mind. Coming to present perfect continuous tense, the activity is still going on. It started in the past, but the activity is still going on. They have been working for 2 hours. So, their work started in the past, but they are still working. They have been working for 2 hours, or we can say they have been working since morning. They started their work morning, but the work is still on, still going on, still in progress. We can use present perfect continuous tense when the action was started in the past and still in progress. In that case, we use this present perfect continuous tense. This is all about present perfect continuous tense. The next class we will focus on another aspect. So, as we have finished all aspects of present tense, present simple, present continuous, and present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. In the next lesson, we will focus on past tense. Thanks for watching this video. Signing off.